Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Kurota Ayunin Hariri from class 4E with student ID number 12450300159. In this video, I'm going to perform a sight interpreting task for consecutive interpreting midterm exam. I will be interpreting a video regarding the concept of happiness and the backwards law from Indonesian to English. Please enjoy. Welcome to my first video. The first topic I want to talk about is happiness. I want to start with a simple question. Have you ever felt like you've done so many things to be happier, but somehow there is still something missing? Like you've worked harder, you've improved yourself, you've done all the things people say will make you happier, yet it still never really feels enough. And strangely, this feels very contradictory to what we've been taught. Since we were young, we've always been told that if we want something, we have to chase it. If we want a reward, we have to be the top student. If we want success, we have to work harder. If we want happiness, we have to find things that make us happy. Logically, it makes sense. If we do A, we get B. And yes, many things in life do work that way. But as I grow older, I realize something. When it comes to the most important things in life, like happiness and inner peace, that logic doesn't fully apply. Recently, I learned about a concept that explains this from a British philosopher and writer, Alan Watts. One of his books that really stood out to me is The Wisdom of Insecurity. In this book, he introduces a concept called the backwards law, or the law of reverse effort. This idea is simple. The more we chase positive feelings, the more we reinforce the fact that we don't have them. Imagine you're in a swimming pool. The water is deep, and suddenly you panic because you feel like you're about to drown. Your first instinct is to struggle, to move as hard as you can to stay afloat. Your movements get faster, your breathing gets shorter, and without realizing it, all that effort actually makes you sink even more. But if you ever learn how to swim, you will know one thing. The harder you fight the water, the more it pulls you down. On the other hand, when you stop panicking, relax your body, and allow the water to support you, you naturally float. According to Alan Watts, many things in life work the same way. The more we try to stay above the surface, trying to be happy, trying to feel calm, trying to feel safe, the more tension we create, and that tension pulls us deeper into the opposite. Before going deeper into the backwards law, let's step back and look at three common ways we understand effort and results. First, we often see the relationship between effort and outcome as linear. We think that if we do something twice as much, we should get twice the result. If we work harder, life should automatically get better. If we put more effort into someone, they should like us more. But reality isn't that simple. This linear expectation usually only works for simple, measurable things. For example, if one coffee cost 50,000 rupiah, then two coffees cost 100,000 rupiah. But when it comes to emotions, feelings, and human complexity, things work differently. That brings us to the second principle, the law of diminishing returns. The more we do something, the additional benefit we get becomes smaller. Working 16 hours instead of 10 doesn't necessarily give double the results. You're definitely more tired, but necessarily twice as productive. Eating one portion feels good. 2 portions might still be okay, but 5 portions is no longer enjoyable. Money works similarly. If you ask extremely wealthy people, the difference between having 1 trillion and 10 trillion, it probably doesn't feel that different. Everything has its optimal point. Beyond that, the extra value doesn't feel significant. Now, the third principle is the backwards law. For internal things, our inner state, like happiness, the relationship is not linear or diminishing. It's reserved. The more we try to be happy, the more we indirectly confirm that we are not happy. And that's the paradox. One of the root causes is that we are so used to living for the future. We place our sense of enoughness, peace, and happiness somewhere far ahead. But the idea of later is very abstract. Later never really arrives, because every time it comes close, it turns into now. So, when we train ourselves to always live for the future, we are also training ourselves to never truly be happy in the present moment. Happiness is not something we can chase like a goal or an achievement, because its source is actually within us. When we try to chase it, if it exists outside of us, we create a distance between ourselves and something that has always been inside us. In the book, this is called the illusion of the self or the divided self. It's like a dog chasing its own tail. The dog has learned that it wants something, it has to chase and catch it, like chasing a ball or a butterfly. So, it uses the same strategy to chase its own tail. But it doesn't realize that it and its tail are actually one. It doesn't understand that what it's chasing is already a part of itself. Unfortunately, we often do the same thing. We use strategies that work for external goals, like achievement and success, to chase something internal. We try to pursue happiness in the same way we pursue things outside of us. But instead, it only makes us more tired and feel even further away. Not because we're not trying hard enough, but because we're trying to chase something that was never meant to be chased in the first place. Alright, that is all for my interpreting performance. I have interpreted the core messages of the backwards law and how it affects our perspective on happiness. I hope this interpretation provides a clear understanding of the original message. Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.